Hello, my name's Anna and I work at the Sanger Institute in Cambridge on the Human Cell Atlas project. I'm a wet lab scientist, so that means that I'm one of the people that works in the laboratory with the cells and the tissues and the chemicals, and I do the experiments in the laboratory. I was educated in the UK, so I have 5 A levels, and I went to the University of Bath to study for an undergraduate master's, and then I did a PhD at the Babraham Institute, which is in Cambridge. So I'm now working at the Sanger Institute on the Human Cell Atlas project. And I work on a lot of different human tissues. So I think the thing that really interests me and what I do is that it's looking at how the cells fit together in space and how they work together. So I'm going to show you a picture, which is of a piece of human lung tissue. So this is from the bronchi in your lungs. This is one of the tubes that carries air down into your lungs. And you'd think a tube that carries air might not be that interesting, but you just look at this picture and you can immediately see that it's a very complex structure that is in fact very interesting. And here you can see every single one of these tiny little purple dots is the nucleus of a cell. So there are thousands of different cells just in this one picture. And this picture that you're seeing is from a piece of tissue that's only about 0.5 centimeter wide, and it's thinner than the thickness of a human hair. So this is really small if you compare to how big your lungs are. And we're looking at this down a microscope so that we can see all the individual cells. So each of these cells, inside the nucleus is the DNA, that is the book of life that tells the whole person, the whole human, what they're going to be. And each of the cells reads particular bits of that DNA so that it determines what that cell is going to be. And you can see that the cells are grouped together in different ways. So here, these circular structures are called the glands. And there's lots of different cells gathered together in these glands, and they help to produce the mucus that's in your lungs and the different solutions that your lungs need to work. These cells here are called ciliated cells, and these have a very long, thin structure, and they actually have tiny hairs on the top that you can't see in this picture, and they are used to waft that mucus that's produced by these glands up and out of your lungs. That's really important because if bacteria and bits of different particles get into your lungs that shouldn't be there, then they get trapped in the mucus, and then these ciliated cells wave them back up out of your lungs, and they either come to your mouth where you might swallow them, or they end up in your nose where you might sneeze them out, or if you're disgusting, you might pick them out as bogies. So it's really important that these cells have the structure they have in order for their function to work, and also for them to make the whole organ, the lungs, work. So I think that's what I find most interesting about the Human Cell Atlas project, is looking at how these cell types fit together and how they do their jobs. And all these cell types have to talk to each other to work properly as well. So the ciliated cells have to make sure they're all waving in the right direction, and different cell types have to communicate in order to do their jobs. So you're going to be designing a card game on the Human Cell Atlas project. I would be really interested if in your card game you could include something about how the cells in your different tissues have to fit together to do their jobs and how they have to talk to each other. So I really look forward to playing the winning game. Good luck with your designing and have fun.